At this week's Select Board meeting in Dennis, a citizen petition was presented to be placed on the town meeting warrant with intentions to repeal the town's ban on the sale of recreational marijuana. However, sparks flew as board members expressed their opposition to the petition, with board member John Terrio even apologizing for his behavior. Here's a quick look at what happened.
There is nothing, at least to my knowledge, that has been produced, manufactured, invented, whatever term you want to use, to be able to stop someone on the road who is driving high. Now, they can, no matter where they get their pot and marijuana from, they're still driving high. I maybe I'll call me old-fashioned.
Yeah, no, I get that. I would just say, that issue I honestly think is irrelevant in this discussion, because this isn't necessarily going to increase the supply of marijuana in Dennis. This is just going to regulate it so that when people in Dennis who are using it are potentially buying it from a store in Dennis, that's going to see the tax benefit. I don't think we're going to get more marijuana users all of a sudden in Dennis because there's shops online. And if we do, I don't think those are the type of people that are going to be smoking and driving. I just don't. But so yeah, I don't really see that as an issue per se, because this isn't going to, again, this isn't bringing this whole thing of we don't want to bring marijuana into Dennis. It is here. I can promise you, as Paul noted, you can smell it. It's here. So we want to regulate it and be able to tax it so that, yeah, I've kind of said my piece. But
So you mentioned that you think it's irrelevant. It may be irrelevant to you, but I'm here to tell you, pal, it's not irrelevant to me.
I don't mean it's an irrelevant issue.
Let me finish, please.
Okay, Jesus. I'm sorry you got offended. I didn't mean to offend you.
Let me finish, please.
Yes.
It's not irrelevant to me. Okay? And I know what goes on in our school system. And I know that there's kids walking those halls selling pot. And you may not think it's a gateway drug, but I've been on this planet a couple more years longer than you. You can't look at me, sir, when I'm talking to you? You think this is funny, sir?
Why are you angry at me right now?
You think this is funny?
I do not think this is funny. What is going on
So
right now?
why are you treating me?
Why are you standing up and yelling at me right now?
Because you won't give me the satisfactory of looking at me when I'm talking to you.
Yes, I'm looking at you, sir, yes. I can see I've angered you. I apologize. I did not mean to offend you. Can I clarify my remarks?
I'm done.
Okay. Can I clarify my remarks? Just for the record?
Go ahead. Sure.
I did not mean that the issue is irrelevant in totality. I meant in terms of this petition. That is not going to change that issue. Your point about people dealing drugs in school, I don't doubt that. So let's regulate it and let's take the market power away from the black market so that it's regulated. I'm sorry I offended you, sir. I did not mean to.
Not a problem. I want to apologize to everyone here this evening. I apologize for raising my voice. I apologize to you, sir, for obviously it's you can see where I'm coming from, with this, and again, I hope I haven't embarrassed anybody on this board, nor have I any embarrassed our administration, with this.
I think all the reasons Mr. Plath brought up is why it's a good idea to send it to the planning board so we could try to work through some of these issues. And I can, if there are issues that are outlined like the town council did, we can amend from town meeting floor. I don't see why you wouldn't go to the planning board and at least hear what they have to say on the matter. I don't understand what that harms. I think that's the proper process. It's a zoning article. That's what it's supposed to go through.
I think by sending it to the planning board and then having the planning board give a recommendation, it gives the impression that there's actually been some thorough level of vetting of this before May town meeting, and Jim has already outlined some of the information that we don't have. I have not reviewed this information from council that you say we have. I'd love to look at that as well. So again, I'm not in favor of supporting it.
It's very frustrating as a citizen petitioner because the process is that the town won't help me while I'm crafting it. I get it. It's a citizen petition, and then I turn it in and it's like, well, we're not going to put it to the planning board and we can't help you, and it's a citizen petition. So it's a setup. I feel like I'm kind of set up to fail here. If you guys don't want to do it, then fine. But it's been a frustrating process.
But it will appear. So we have a motion and a second. All those, and this is to
Not support the article.
support. So that's a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
And one opposed. Thank you.